Well, suppose we got to put ourselves back up before it actually goes live, huh?
Yeah, something like that. I actually got sidetracked in the Twitter world. It was absolutely ridiculous. This girl said how I made $1 million on a trade, and then so I started watching it. Right, it's a couple seconds long, and basically she said I take the P&L from a paper trade, I put it on my status, and then I tell people about this coin I'm going to get into.
That's funny.
And I was like, yeah, it really do be like that out here sometimes. But happy, what day is it? Tuesday? Happy Tuesday, man.
Happy Tuesday.
Getting into it. I feel like absolute doo-doo today. Me and my wife have been sick. We've got the itis. And so I'm drinking some lemon tea with ginger, trying to get all healthy back up.
Lemon tea with ginger.
Yes. So, yeah. What are you up to?
I'm feeling all right. It's hot here now. Well, 70 degrees, but in the middle of February, when you've been dealing with 8 and 10 and 12 degree mornings, a 70-degree day seems pretty hot.
Yeah, I could see that for sure. So today, a lot of stuff is going on. We had the David Sachs speaking today, talking about crypto. I tuned into a bunch of things. I guess like there's a whole lot of people in the country that are just upset about whatever goes on in the news. And I don't know how to say this in a way that, isn't, offensive to some people, but I just don't really care about what the news is saying unless they're talking about something that directly affects me or it has to do with crypto. So,
It depends. It depends on what you're talking about, because what's going on in the news right now does, well, maybe not you. You're not even American anymore. But I mean, the rest of us Americans, it does drastically affect us.
Well, okay. So I'll tell you one of the things that I thought was, ridiculous. But there was a clip of Elizabeth Warren just like torn up. She was like, the pharmaceutical companies, those poor guys, they just function on such a slim profit margin. And, if we make it with RFK here to where people can sue the multi-billion-dollar pharmaceutical companies for people getting hurt by their medicine, that's just going to be real bad. That's going to be terrible. We won't get any medicines. Nobody will make medicines anymore because people will sue the medicine makers for making medicine that kills them and their small profit margins. And let me tell you, my little violin was playing for her. My heart was just torn to pieces. So I went to look it up, and I'm gonna just go ahead and tell you the numbers because I looked it up. So the facts that I have here are from Statistica. So global vaccine market revenue from 2014 to 2020. Okay, in 2014 it was 32.2 billion, and I'm not gonna go through all of the years, but 2020. It was just under 60 billion.
Right. Yeah,
and so their slim profit margins. She's on, in front of, I don't even know who, probably Congress, some committee, crying about the pharmaceutical companies' profit margins. I was just there like, oh man, I can't relate. Like, I literally can't relate. Imagine if I had billions of dollars, 60 billions of dollars in profit revenue in 1 year, and somebody was gonna, take that away.
Well, I mean, look at even Bernie Sanders, the socialist that he is. The millionaires and the billionaires. Except for when he became a millionaire, now all he says is the billionaires. He was like, I don't receive any money from big pharma. This, and that. He goes, I only receive it from their employees, no CEOs or anything. Yeah, but the employees are making $300,000-$400,000 a year. The janitor's not donating to you. the dude that cuts the grass, the receptionist. They're not. No, it's the head of marketing, the head of research, the head of this. That yeah. So it's like I don't get anything from the CEOs. No, why would you? You know.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
it's a
so
scam.
I just
They
couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe it. And apparently we're going to be taking over Gaza. Dude, just so many things. A lot of people are triggered. My favorite thing, though, is somebody was attacking the Department of Government Efficiency about these 19-year-olds that are basically like, we'll say, very advanced, very skilled coders.
right.
And basically what they're trying to do, which Charles had a video that broke it down, is they are connecting Grok to the Treasury, their data. And the reason is because in the Treasury, every payment transaction kind of goes through it. And some of
Right.
those files are read-only, or they're unreadable by humans, right? Even though they're
Right.
there. But AI can read all those. So
That's right.
basically the idea is you run it through Grok, you ask it where all the money's going, and then you have literally a sequence of events, a timeline, you have the breakdown where every penny went. And so
It's the same thing with you said. If you asked any normal person what you said was, and it's spelled USAID, so people think it's US aid, which it's not. It is not like an aid department. I mean, part of it has to do with like foreign aid and stuff like that.
yeah.
But there's so much corruption within the USAID department that it's crazy. They're regime builders. They're CIA front money. They can't track the money. They don't know where the money is. But everybody is so up in arms when 30 days ago they didn't even know what it was.
I will say, so my dad was really upset about this specifically because when he was like 50 years ago, right, he worked for some of these programs, and that's literally what they did. They took care of like kids that were just like sold or abandoned by their family in these developing countries and the places where they were at and stuff. And so Rick McCracken, shout out to Rick McCracken, stake pool operator in the Cardano ecosystem. He put out a tweet that said, the thing is that both things are true. USAID did a lot of good things.
50 years ago.
Well, no, he wasn't even saying 50 years ago. He's just saying in general that the department does a lot of good things, but there's a lot of really suspicious things, and there's a lot of things that are questionable about their spending and stuff as well. So both things are true. It's not just one or the other. So I think it's cool. I say put all public spending on the blockchain. Let's freaking go.
Al Capone and Bumpy Wilson or whatever, the dude from American Gangster. I mean, they did good things too, but they also murdered people.
Yeah.
So,
Yep. And then I will say, so my last comment here on this kind of track that we're going is there was something else. Sheesh. And now that I'm trying to think of it, it's probably going to escape me. But we were talking about stake pool. Wyoming. Charles got heated and he went on a rant because there were some tweets that came out about Cardano potentially being the blockchain for Wyoming to put their stablecoin on. So there were a handful of blockchains that were on the short list. And it turns out that like whenever you expect, let's see, was 60 and I bought all mine at 25 and 50 cents. Yeah, 100%. Shout out to Jeff Dukes. But so what he was saying and what he was going off about is that usually when you ask people for like a software solution for something, you put out the requirements. It has to meet these things. This is what we're looking for. And then people are able to make bids. So the thing was that they didn't do that. They didn't put something out for everybody that is there to make bids. And basically what they did was there was a specific person, and I'm not sure 100% who it was, but there was somebody in politics that used to work for a blockchain, and I actually think it might have been Ethereum, just by some of the speculation of what was said. That what it was that they wanted that they didn't say was that Wyoming wanted the ability to basically freeze and take back money. Right. So basically a CBDC, but like not in the name CBDC. So that was what Wyoming was looking for. They tried to say Cardano didn't have that ability, but just a little bit ago, they displayed that Cardano can have those things built on top of it. It's just not the normal functioning.
Well, a CNT, I would imagine you can program however you want.
Yeah.
Like USDC, they can like blacklist your DC. Remember all that stuff happening when they were blacklisting addresses and this and that?
Yeah.
But
North
doesn't
Korea,
necessarily mean Ethereum can or whatever. But on that note, Wyoming can't have its own stable coin. A state cannot have their own money.
Well,
so
that's what they were doing. That was what they were doing. And
well, maybe they were. I'm pretty sure that a state cannot have its own money.
I'm telling you,
separate from the
Charles
government.
Went on a whole rant about it. So like,
there's got to be some context I'm missing then, because I'll Google it right now, but I am like 99% sure that like Arizona can't just come up with the Arizona dollar.
They wanted a digital stablecoin, which I mean would still be pegged to the dollar.
It's still okay. Arizona can't come up with the legal tender, its own legal tender. Essentially. Let me see that. But yeah, I heard that same thing, Jeff Dukes. I heard that. I can't remember who it was from, but it was supposedly David Sachs said at some point in time that NFTs and meme coins are collectibles. I don't know. I mean, it could have happened since Trump launched a meme coin. I mean, I don't know, but I heard that same thing.
100%. But all right, so it's about time for market update. And then she said, yes, that's right. For only specific CEOs. Love these truth bombs. Yeah, and the thing is that it's becoming blatant. I was actually telling my dad about 1984.
According to the U.S. Constitution, specifically Article 1, Section 10, Clause 1, states are prohibited from issuing their own legal tender. This clause states that no state shall coin money, emit bills of credit, make anything but gold and silver coin a tender in payment of debts. This means that states cannot issue their own currency or legal tender. See, I told you.
Yes.
So there's got to be some context that is missing there.
Perhaps. But
so it's not like a Wyoming stable. I don't know. Maybe they want the US, they want a digitized version of the US dollar that the citizens can use to frickin'
pay for things, exchange.
Yeah, pay their taxes, pay their property taxes, pay things like that. Okay, so that would make sense. Yeah, right. Stablecoin would be backed by, okay. Like I said, so there's some context. When you just said Wyoming wants to create its own stablecoin, I'm not thinking a USDC or a USDT type stablecoin. I'm thinking of a freaking Buffalo coin or whatever's in Wyoming.
But it seemed like he was pissed because basically whoever was presenting up there, the one that used to work for probably Ethereum, maybe it was XRP or XLM, but whoever it was, they basically said, well, you can't use ADA because it doesn't have that ability, right? And he was pissed because it can, right?
Well, first of all, why do they want a currency that they can take from people's accounts, delete, restrict,
That was what he was going
refund,
off about.
reverse transactions. I mean, that in itself is
Alarming.
super sketchy.
Alarming,
Yeah.
to say the least. Maybe I can find just the last snippet of him. Yes. So here it is. I actually got it right here. I'm going to just skip to the end because it's pretty long. He gets kind of technical. But
yes,
here we
states
go.
can accept, I believe states can accept crypto as payment, but it's not a legal tender, I don't
They're
believe.
special. They're honest people. They're high integrity people. As a demo, we could have provided all that. We could have said, well, here are paths and things that maybe make this model interesting. Hard to get over the freeze and seize, but it's there. It's a smart contract.
Freeze and seize is what they wanted.
You know?
Yeah.
But it's just a wasted opportunity.
Yeah. But so he was going on
to the Ashman of everything. And now, you got to kill it as a state and go and get it defunded and start over and do this whole thing. And it just sucks because it's a waste of everybody's time. It was 18 months of wasted time. It was a waste of the governor's time who vetoed it the first time because he knew it was going to be bad. It's a waste of the state's time.
But anyways, that was it. They wanted to cease and freeze. But yeah,
they want to be able to, if your ESG score is too high and you go to buy a steak, they're like, oh no, your carbon footprint is too high. You can't have another methane contributor piece of meat.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let me rephrase my statement here, Jeff Dukes. So, can states accept crypto as a payment? Yes, because technically, they could accept a car as a payment. Like if you owe taxes to the state, and they're like, well, you need to take us, and they agree to it, you could just give them your car to pay the tax. So you could just give them Bitcoin to pay something. But that's different than having it as their own money. They're accepting anything. You know what I mean? They just want money.
Yeah, I'm going to give them my car. That's what we'll do.
There you go. That's exactly what you should do.
It's in the U.S. And, I was selling it for $1.5 grand, so I'll just give it to them for $5 grand.
I mean, it makes sense. That's what they would do.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Just not create a legal tender. Now, it would be different if they were issuing, if they said, hey, if they came out and pulled in El Salvador, like say the state of Arizona says, oh, now we're stating that Bitcoin is legal tender. By making it legal tender, that means all businesses have to accept that form of payment if it's a legal tender. That's my understanding of it, at least. So,
yep. And so let's reset the room. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, which we now have at the top. And share with a friend, your dog, your grandma, your grandpa, your, everybody that you know. And we appreciate you all for joining us. I'm a little under the weather today. On Tuesday, I have my heart out. So we're going to go straight into market update. Thank you guys for joining us.
Hold on. Don't hit that button yet. Don't hit that button yet. We got just a couple little things, couple little things, house cleaning. You guys know we are doing airdrop farming for points in order to receive an allocation of Empire token once it gets launched. We have quests for following JPEG Empire, following Crypto Nightly 01, both on Twitter, signing up for the promo Facey bot. And then we just dropped another one today. You will get 50,000 Empire token points just for subscribing to the YouTube channel. So subscribe, open a ticket, post a screenshot, let us know you subscribed. Boom, 50,000 Empire token. So, and we got JPEG bosses. We are going to be reopening the mint here soon. And I'm pretty sure we're going to have a quest or two if you feel like minting a boss. or maybe buying one
100%.
off secondary. Just saying.
100%.
All right.
100%.
All right, John.
All right, let's get into market update.
All right, all right. Let's see what's going on here. Let's get the freshest data. And I'm trying to click on the StreamYard screen and not the actual app. There we go. All right. So we are down 5.5% today. Oh my goodness. Market cap coming in at $3.3 trillion. We have 234 billion in volume. Bitcoin dominance keeps going up, 58.2, Ethereum at 9.86, and only 1.2 Gwei to send to ETH transaction. Markets are not looking good. But there is some stuff we're going to look at that makes me think the bottom is in. I mean, I said the bottom was in Thursday, Friday. Technically, we're still in that range. We dipped, but we came back to it. But there's some more macro indicators that make me think that we are just gearing up for a big move. So we got Bitcoin coming in at 97,532, down 3.6. We got Ethereum at 2715, down 4.5. We got XRP at 249, down 10.3. Solana at 205, down 6.1. We got BNB. Wow. BNB's not just under 700 now, it's under 600. That, if you're looking for an exchange coin that is the safest play, that's BNB. If you guys remember, during the bear market, BNB actually retraced less than Bitcoin. It held its value better than Bitcoin during the bear market. So that's something to take into consideration. But BNB coming in at 568, down 6.6. Doge at 2624, down 7.8. Cardano at 74, down 8.2. And wow, look at that. A big move for SWI, moved up 4 or 5 spots. We're back at 14 at 364. And it looks like it's the only one in the green, up 0.9%. Look at that. You got to go all the way down to SWI, get you a green move, and then keep going, and it's still all red below it. Even Ondo's red, and it had a nice recovery. So let's look at the biggest gainers for today. I'm sure there ain't many. SWI, 1%, biggest gainer. Let's go SWI. And then Fast Token and a bunch of stables. Let's look at the biggest losers. I'm imagining there's a grip of them. Athena down 11.6. Wow. Caspa under a dime. Wow. At 10.6. XRP at 10.4. Jupiter down 10. Jasmine down 9. Trump down 9. Well under $20 now. Near down 9. And then it just keeps going. XDC, Stellar, everything is in the red. All right, so let's look at the charts. Let's start off with Bitcoin. Once again, I'm on the wrong screen. All right, let's go over here to Bitcoin. It's hard to, I'm like looking at the StreamYard screen so people don't see me looking up and to the right like they usually see me doing. So I'm trying to keep looking at the camera at the StreamYard screen while I do this. But so let's start with Bitcoin on the daily. We did lose 98 again. The next level is going to be way down here at 92. So it kind of wouldn't surprise me if we do get this dip back down to 92, since we can't seem to get and stay above 98, and John disappeared. So, okay, so since we can't stay above that, but when we're looking at when we are looking at the oscillators down here, so we look at the Stokes. The Stokes are very oversold. Okay, we're down here in the oversold territory, and we've been down here for a minute. That was the little pump that we had on Friday, and then we just been dumping, and now we're getting a reversal back to the upside. So the Stokes are primed for a nice pump. If you come back here and you look like right here, see we were low, and then look at that move. Boom. Right here, nice and low. Look at that move. Boom. And right here, we're way down here in this little valley. So what's the next move going to be? In my opinion, it's going to be to the upside. The bull market is not over. It's not over. Trust me, it's not over. And when we look at market cipher, so money flow is coming down. VWAP is pointed up. Momentum is coming down. So, but your VWAP is starting to move a little bit. And if you look at this, your VWAP always moves before the momentum and the money flow moves. So if we go right here, VWAP starts to come up right here. Money flow and momentum don't change until right here. Okay, looking at the VWAP here. VWAP comes up right here. Boom, money flow and the momentum don't change till right here. Same back here. And you can just keep back testing this. VWAP coming up. Boom, money flow and momentum don't change until right here. Granted, it wasn't a big spike, but it did change direction, right? And you can just look at that VWAP starting to come up right here. Momentum, money flow to the upside. You guys get the point, right? So we got the VWAP coming up, which leads, the next logical conclusion would be that momentum and money flow are going to start to go back up. It may take a day or two to play out. We may see this roll over a little bit, like that before this plays out. But in the long run, I think we're still good. We are still above. What is this low? So this is what is right here? I do not. Oh, that's not my line. That's the, my bad. So that's that must be off of the VPVR or something like that. So still looking good. If we go down to a lower time frame, you can see we did lose the 1 hour, and we got the RSI down low in the bearish territory under the 50. We got the Stokes are kind of bouncing around here, right? Momentum can't seem to decide. It's like it wants to go back up, then it comes back down. We got the VWAP coming down. So I'm seeing short-term bearishness, but long-term bullishness. Got to remain bullish. If you're not trading, then it doesn't matter. Buy the dip, hodl your bags, just don't sell. Don't let the market makers shake you out, all right? And when we go down the list, so we're looking at SWE. SWE's a little different. I think it's kind of bucking the trend a little bit. But yeah, if we look down here, see the Stokes are so oversold. We got the little bump. It went up, came back down. We got the dip. Now it's going back up. We got a nice bull div on the daily momentum. Come on. Why isn't it working? Why isn't, there we go. So we got the momentum to the upside with the higher low. I'm getting confused with this. So there we go. All right. And you can see we got a lower low on price. Same. Well, no bullish div on the RSI, but basically everything is oversold. Momentum is down here. It wants to push to the upside. And we do have that bull div on the daily. Looking at Cardano, same thing. Stokes, super oversold right here. RSI oversold. Momentum oversold. Getting ready to clip. Everything is just getting primed to go back up. And a lot of these are at like a major support level. As you can see, Cardano is sitting right here at 74 cents. This is a major support level. If we follow it back, high volume node, a lot of price action right here. Excuse me. So to lose this, we're coming back down to 58 cents or 60 cents. And if we work our way down, and same thing with Psy, boom, oversold, momentum getting ready to clip, go back to the upside. Psy is, ooh, that's not good. So Psy has lost this kind of last level of support, and its next level is going to be way down here at 14 cents. So XRP, same thing. Looking at the daily, oversold, RSI is low, momentum getting ready to clip. Solana, same thing, oversold. So you guys get the gist of it as we're going through these coins. All these coins are like majorly oversold. GRT, so GRT is at a line of support that if it loses it, it's just going to go way down. It's going to go down to like 8 cents. That's another thing that's making me, do we need to use new tickets or can we just use the same open ticket? Go use the same open ticket, Third Patriot. I thought I already gave you your points. Maybe not. Use the same ticket. Just tag me. Just tag me and I'll give it to you. I know you're subscribed, so just open a ticket and tag me and I'll give it to you. But as you can see with GRT, we're kind of like at the last little, if we lose it, it's almost a wrap. Ondo, a little bit different. Ondo had a nice pump. Even Link is at, this oversold, momentum's oversold. So you guys get the point. There's no point like diving in to the 15-minute charts and seeing what's going on, because the market's so crazy right now. Everybody expected David Sachs to come out and be like, all right, so we're opening a sovereign wealth fund. We're going to buy XRP, Cardano, and Bitcoin and nobody else. It didn't happen. But we did get, it was a very dovish and I would say bullish statement or conference, just for the fact that it was a panel of crypto czars. David Sachs is a czar. So it was a governmental crypto panel, right? Just the fact that they're coming out and they're having a conference about setting a game plan and what they want to do going forward and everything like that. That in itself is extremely bullish, in my opinion. They did set an order of operations. They let us know that they will be handling stable coins first. There's a bunch of legislation already in the works. I think some bills went through are in Congress right now. They said this next 100 days is, it's just going to be awesome for everybody. In my opinion, the next 100 days are going to be crazy. Come April, May, we could see crypto numbers that are just out of this world if this legislation becomes bullish and turns out bullish. Another thing they said was that a lot of the people that are on the committee haven't even been confirmed yet. So they can't really, they've been working on this stuff for a long time. Some of these people were working on it in the last Congress, the 118th Congress. Some of them are new to the team, but they can't really have a big statement or a final push and a final plan and everything, because some of these people aren't even confirmed yet. So once Congress confirms them and their team is full and united, then they can start moving forward. And I don't know what happened to John. Let me see if I have any DMs. I have a bunch of DMs from John. Let me see what's going on here. Power is out. Oh no. So John's power is out. And he gave me a list of a bunch of articles that I have not read. So, what do you guys want to do? For some reason, this video was too long for Discord, so it's 9X. I don't know what he's talking about. Let me go back to these. Do you guys want me to go over articles? Excuses, right? Get a generator. Get on your phone. You can join the live stream from your phone. Quit making excuses. So I guess the question is, what do you guys want me to do? Do you guys, because this kind of throws a whole wrench in the works. Do you want me to go through articles? Do you want me to look at some crypto? Do you guys want to learn about some crypto? Let me know in the comments. What do you want me to do? Do you want me to do some TA or whatever? And while you guys are doing that, there is one thing that I would like to give a shout out to. And that is, let me bring this up real quick. Let me expand that. And some of you guys will get this, some of you won't. But I want to give a big shout out to the people over at Socks on ADA. I told you guys the experience that I had, the team, the unprofessionalism, the lack of just not knowing what the hell is going on. And the chart reflects that, in my opinion. So, I mean, I don't know why it's going like this. I left the Discord, everything. Once I got my ADA back and everything like that, I left the Discord. I don't follow them on X, but somebody pointed this out to me earlier. And so I looked at the chart and I was like, well, that's kind of exactly what I expected. You know, the sell-off could be nothing. It could not, it could be totally unrelated to them as a team. It could just be because it's a meme coin, or people are treating it like a meme coin when supposedly it's an RWA coin, something to do with socks, I guess, custom socks or something like that. But there you go. There's that. What's going on, Jaleesa? Oh, Daniel. You still got a big bag of that or what? I doubt it. I'm pretty sure you would have sold by now. What's going on, Jaleesa? All right, well, let's look at, I mean, since nobody said anything, if they want me to go over articles or anything, let's go ahead and take a look at some coins. Let's see what we can see in the immediate, if anything. Let's bring this out. Let's go to the hour. Let's see what's going on. So the hour, I mean, we got the Stoics moving up. We got a double green dot, kind of a bull div, like a hidden bullish divergence on the momentum. But this, I don't like the way this looks. I mean, I get symmetrical triangle vibes off that. If you guys remember last time I talked about ADA, Ava, ADA, and Link. Okay, I'll check those out, Daniel. You guys remember last time we talked about Cardano in a symmetrical triangle. At that time, I thought I said it was a 50-50 pattern, but I thought it was going to go up because of the bullishness in the market unless Bitcoin crashed. Well, Bitcoin crashed and took the whole market, so it broke well out of the symmetrical triangle. But as it comes to the end right here, if it does break out to the upside, probably right about to our SR level, probably go up like that to about 90 cents. But the problem is, if it breaks down, it comes down right here. If we extended forward to about this level. So it's a 50-50 pattern. I would wait for the break. You know, I would have an alarm set here, have an alarm set here. And if it does break down, it's going to lose this 74 cent support level, and it's going to break the trend. You know, so if it breaks this trend right here, this uptrend, extend it out a little bit like that, catch that one too. So set one here, and if it breaks that, now you got a lower low, plus you've lost support. So I'm thinking next stop is going to be like 59 cents right here. And then it may just come down a couple candles wick in V shape. But if the market is bearish or Bitcoin decides to dump, there's nothing that's going to hold it up. There's no strength in the market right now. It seems like any little bearish thing for whatever reason is just sending everything down. There's no pump. There's no nothing. We got a lot of volume. You know, the market makers are at work, but it doesn't mean we're going to pump. So, but those are the two levels. If it does break this line right here, I would probably put a target at 90 cents with the first take profit just under the 84 cent SR level. So maybe about 83 cents, and then put my take profit just under 90, because a lot of times these measured moves, they won't hit exact. They'll hit just underneath it, you know? So, and you don't want something like this to happen. You don't want it to break, right? Boom, it goes up. We hit 84, we get a little rejection, and then we get another retest and it goes up, but it only goes up to like 89 and then comes back down, you know, and your take profit was at 89.7 and you just totally missed it, right? So I always like to set my take profit a little short of target. You know, you're never going to hit the top, you're never going to hit the bottom. The money is made in the move. It's made in the middle of the move. So as long as you can gauge it, you know, a little less, no reason to be greedy. No reason at all, especially if you're leverage trading. We've had this discussion before that, say you got $1,000, right? You have $1,000 in your leverage trade or in any account. Say you got $1,000 in a swing account. If you can grow that 3% a day, so $30. If you can make $30 a day by swing trading $1,000 over 30 days, that's $900. That's a 90% increase. So it's the little things. You don't need, you know, 80, 100% wins. You don't need those kind of wins. If you can just get 5% a day, you know, 5% a day at 30 days, $1,500 on $1,000. Not to mention it's compounded, you know, so the first day you got 1,030. Well, then if you make 3% on that, that's a little bit more. So now you got like 1,060 and 50 cents. And then 3% on that is a little bit more, and then a little bit more, a little bit more, and it compounds. So you don't have to shoot for the moon. You don't have to use 37%, 37x leverage. So Aave, we say Aave Link. I got Link up here. So we'll look at Link. Well, I'm not no mathematician, but I'm pretty sure that looks exactly like the Cardano chart. Look at that. Boom, boom, boom. At just above a level of support right here. Got that symmetrical triangle vibe. Watch. That's Link. That's Cardano. Those are almost exactly the same. That's what I'm saying. A lot of these coins are pretty much looking the same. They're looking bottomed out. So that would be my same suggestion on Link. Let's get rid of that. Let's see here. We got a lot of volume. We got a SR level right about there. You see it tops right here. We got action right here. You know, almost wick, almost bottom, 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 resistance. So there's a lot of action right here at $22. And this would be the same thing. I would take something like this. I would draw my lines. Something like that. And that's looking symmetrical triangle pattern to me. 50-50. It's not exact, but 50-50. Take your measured move. And something like this, a lot of people will take it all the way down here. I'm a little bit more conservative since this is more of a triangle and this bottom trend line actually comes into that pattern. I'll take it just inside the triangle. Then we put it at the breakout. Boom. Clone it. Bring it to the downside. And that would be, those would be my measured moves. Link is my absolute favorite long-term hold. I will never sell. Well, if you never sell it, bro, how are you going to make any money off it? You got to sell eventually. I mean, sometime. It may be 40 years from now when you're retired, but you're going to have to sell eventually. So same thing here. If it breaks this line, right here, I'm going to open a 1K. Okay, you're only going to sell one. Oh, once it hits 1,000. I mean, that's some bullish aspects. It may take 20 years, but I do like Link. I like Link also, and I like Pith. Link is a very institutional. Not that it's not manipulated by the institutions. What I mean by that is it's integrated with a lot of institutions, as in they are going to need that real world or that real-time data to bridge Web3, Web2 in the institutional money and stuff like that. They're going to need that. That's what I mean by that. Same on this right here. So we break the trend line. You open a short. You put your stop loss right above it. Maybe hit your first take profit right here at this SR level, because almost certain it's not just going to blow through it, although it did do it right here. Most of the time it's going to look like something like this. It's going to come down. It's going to bounce, find its weakness, and then just go. Same when we came back up. It came up, it like bounced, broke through, retest, and then went. It's very rare. Everybody copies from them. Yeah. Pith, I don't know a lot about Pith's ecosystem, but I would think that that'd be the next up and comer within the Solana network. But Chainlink's the big daddy of oracles. I would say, I don't know if the analogy is correct, but like Chainlink is like the Bitcoin of oracles. So, but yeah, so like I was saying, you don't usually just blow right through support levels. You kind of bounce on them, hit our head here, boom, boom, boom. So that's kind of how I would look at Link. And you wanted Aave. Let's go to Coinbase. Let's look at Coinbase. So Aave is looking a little different. Kind of the same triangle here on the hour. Aave kind of looks like it wants to come back down. I would not be longing Aave right now. Not on the 1 hour time scale, at least. What does it say on the daily? Daily is pretty much the same situation as everything else. Stokes are oversold. Your momentum's getting ready to clip. You got VWAP going back to the upside. Money flow has turned red, but you got VWAP coming back up. And it's the same thing, just like I showed on Bitcoin. What's going on, Crypto Jesus? Wagwan or Wagwan, something. Same thing, VWAP starts to head up, and then boom, right about there, money flow, momentum change. VWAP heads up, we get a little bit, boom, money flow, momentum change. Even right here, VWAP heads up, momentum change, can't sustain, dumps again. Well, VWAP is heading back up now. So you could cautiously expect that your momentum is getting ready to go back up and the money flow just a little bit. It doesn't mean it's going to pump. It just means it's getting ready to change its directory. trajectory, not directory. My bad. But let's go back to the hour. Yeah. See this. Something like that. I mean, a lot of people would call this a bull flag. It is kind of sharper to the upside. It's not so much symmetrical. The thing that gives me pause is that your Stokes have a bullish or a bearish div on your Stokes, and they're coming down. You have a bearish div on momentum, and it's getting ready to clip to the downside. RSI has already came to the downside. It did bounce off the 14 moving average. But if you're expecting it to go to the upside, this one I would kind of take. Nah, I would still probably take it right there. So the upside move is going to be to about 326. Let's see here. That looks like a pretty good SR level right there too. If we look at that, let me move it up a little bit. So right there, you see we got action here, here, a lot of support back here. A lot of support. Boom, boom, boom. A lot of action right there. It's kind of in a low point of this high volume node. So it would be a good target to hit. And then if it breaks to the downside, obviously, you're just taking that same measured move, extend it out. And it looks like that target is right about where we bottomed out here, about 209, this dip right here. So it could come back down like that. Chilling. Paper Sappies dropped on abstract chain, and I'm pretty bullish right now. Okay. I don't know what a paper sappy is. I'm going to assume it is a NFT. But isn't that their third collection? So you got sappy seals, you got little sappies, and then now you got paper sappies. I don't like it when projects do that personally. I mean, little sappies fizzled out. I don't know what they're at right now, but I'm pretty sure they're not. Yeah, 22 ADA floor. So they've sucked all the liquidity out of Cardano, and now they're going to abstract and dropping another collection over there. Abstract is new though, right? Let's see, you know what? Let's look at. What is it? Abstract is on top of something else. I just heard about it. I haven't looked into it at all. So is this it? Abstract ecosystem? So this is abstract ecosystem coins, top market cap. So Chester, Vibe, Yup, and then whatever these are. Somebody in the comments, let me know, is abstract like a chain? Or is it like a layer two? Why doesn't nothing come up about it? Or is it kind of like base where it doesn't have a token or anything like that? It's just a layer two without a token. What is this? Top 5 projects building on abstract chain. So it is a chain in 2025. The team who did Little Sappies is a different team than the official team. And the paper Sappies are free. Okay. For all holders of Little Sappies who claim the Sappy Sunrise. Okay. Then that's cool. You know, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, they're getting, and I knew Little Sappies was a different team, but it was still, I guess, it's still the brand. They got the permission to do it. It's like Ape Chain, abs.xyz. Oh, my picture of Wendy went away. Wendy O was on Brave browser all day. Every time I brought up my browser, it was a picture of Wendy O on there. So what did you say? ABS. ABS.XYZ. Okay. So your gateway to on-chain discovery, discover new apps, connect, and learn more. Spotlight apps. So Road Racing Club, Moonshot, Multiplier, trending tokens. So it has all the tokens on it. So it's an EVM chain or USDCE, USDT, not Changu. Yep. You know what? I am going to put a pin in my research because tomorrow, as you guys know, Pudgy Penguin's team created Abstract. Okay. So tomorrow, since Aaron will be on for our Tech Talk Wednesday, I guarantee, I can't guarantee, but I'm pretty confident he knows exactly what's going on with Abstract. So we will get his opinion. You know, I really wish that I had the time that I used to have when I first got into crypto. So when I first got into crypto, I was able to research coins and I was able to deep dive and I was able to get in the degens and get in the trenches with everybody and this and that. And it's just not possible now. If I'm not in my IRL job, I'm making content, I'm doing something for the project, I'm trading, I'm doing something. We really need 36-hour days, in my opinion. 24 hours is not enough time. I only sleep like 6 hours a night. So still only 18 hours in a day is not enough time to have a real-time job or an IRL job. You know, come in here, do the live stream, make sure we got going on what we're going on with the project, getting social media posts out, getting everything out. And it kind of sucks. It takes the fun out of it. I just want to be a degen, you know? Active streams. So people are streaming about it right now. Is that what this is? Was it like video games? So is this guy live? Is it live though?
Allocation for people coming to Abstract for the first time. To me,
says live. Yeah, they have a streaming service built in. Okay, that's cool. That's real cool. Hopefully it's not like damn it, Theta. Hopefully it's not like Theta. This is cool though. So we got these are all the people that are, oh no, these are live channels. Doge Pound. Let's see here. Doge will wake up again at 9 a.m. Eastern. Okay. This is actually pretty cool. I like this. And there's no coin connected to it. So explore, blog, build, incubator, bridge. Okay, well, I'm not connecting my wallet, not right now. 33 chains, 17 bridges, 9 dexes. Okay. Jumper, this is must be something else. This must be one of their partners. This isn't their actual bridge. It's got to be something like that. But all right, we will definitely we'll bring this up tomorrow when Aaron comes on. But let's look at the market again real quick. Let's see what's going on. Bitcoin at 98. Cardano. Did I go past it? Where is Cardano? 75. So just hang tight, guys. The pump is not over. We are not going to zero. You know, it's the first couple of days of February. Pengu is technically the coin for it, even though it launched on Sol. It's the coin of the ABS eco. Is it a governance coin, like a utility coin? like we'll get into that with Aaron. It's not something I can just, I can just look at and then look at chats and see what's going on. Because I'd be interested to see, it may be the coin of ABS, but what's the benefit? Meme, that's an oxymoron, sir. Meme utility coin is an oxymoron. It's either a meme or a utility coin. I'm sure I get what you're saying by saying that, but that's funny. Meme utility coin. But all right, guys. Hopefully John's good. I'm gonna get on Discord right now, talk with him, see what's going on, see what happened with his electricity and everything. Remember, we go live Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. PST, bringing you the daily updates. Usually it's a little, if there's any new viewers right now, it's a little different than this. My co-host, John Carter, his power went out live on stream. Well, I guess it wasn't live for him. It went out midstream, and we just kind of went free, like winging it. So you guys have a great night. We will see you tomorrow. Remember, if you sign up for, or if you subscribe to the YouTube channel, Crypto Nightly, we're giving out 50,000 Empire token points that will be able to be transferred at a 1-to-1 ratio when we launch Empire token. You guys have a great night, and we will see you tomorrow for Tech Talk Wednesday. And let's see if this is working. Yes, play Outstream. Y'all have a great night.